Hello. This is the daily Human Design Energy Report for March 25th, 2023. So the sun is now transitioning into a new gate. It's going into gate 17, which is coming from our third eye, going down into the throat. In quantum human design, it is called anticipation. And so for the next 6 days, our challenge really here is to look at how to share our thoughts about possibilities only when people ask for them. To not let doubt and suspicion keep you from seeing the potential positive outcomes. And so really kind of sitting right with this anticipation, sitting with this energy, knowing that with the right people in the right time, you'll be asked to share it. Something will come up and it'll be the right time to share it. Not trying to really rush it, to jump it, to initiate it. Now, the I Ching calls this energy the following. And so the key word in this first line, right, we're in this first line, the investigator line, really jumping in, feeling into this energy, beginning off. It's called openness. The energy to sustain broad spectrum of stimuli. The possibility of having many opinions. A tendency to limit openness to aesthetically pleasing stimuli. The possibility to limit opinions to what is pleasing. And so really being able to sit with this overwhelming amount of ideas, of possibilities, of stimuli, right? It could be of anything, but how can we kind of sit and accept it is what it is and kind of observe, right? Trying not to control it, trying not to change it, trying not to morph it into something else that we might want or it might make us feel better, but how can we learn how to more so adapt to what is going on and kind of sit with it, and how can we look at it and with this openness, with this acceptance, and see what it's here to teach us, and then maybe reevaluate and see if it's something that we need to dive into, something that we need to be around, right? An energy that needs to be with us. But how can we kind of have this openness and sitting with this anticipation, seeing what this is bringing us, following, right? This energy of following. And so let's see a couple, we'll do a 3-card pull today. Excited to use my new deck. And so the visionary, right? Checking in with our root center. And so really important here, right? Grounding into knowing that when that time is right, you'll feel into it. You will know. We're going to follow that knowing, follow those intuitions, follow the nudges of following our authority, the strategy. And so when we utilize the visionary, we know that the right people, the right time, with the right idea, right? Not all the ideas that have going through our mind are ones that we really want to jump on into, that are ones that we need to jump into, ones that we really need to bring to fruition. Sometimes it's just talking about one that sparks another one and it snowballs into something else, right? We never really know. And so being able to have that openness, have the flexibility and the kind of detachment to follow along and to see which ones we should go with, kind of sit with that anticipation. And so we can have some resilience, some transmutation. We can utilize yarrow. And so yarrow, this is coming from my new herb deck, so I am going to read what the author says about it. I want to learn about these herbs as well. And so this is an essential herb for bleeding. When ground up with water, it can be packed into wounds to stop heal bleeds. A tincture can also be used on your toothbrush to stop gum bleeding. It acts to both stimulate blood flow, clearing any debris or impurities, as well as tightening blood vessels, closing wounds, and reducing inflammation. Yarrow is medicinally stronger when grown in the wild. When this card shows up, it's an indicator that there may be some patterns that are only serving you stuck in the same position. In the Latin name, Achilla, it refers to Achilles, who was invincible except for one spot. His heel was the core of his own vulnerability, leading him to be known as the wounded warrior. We each have this core vulnerability. It is part of our nature, and to deny it leaves us unable to see ourselves as complete individuals. At the same time, to dwell on this vulnerability is a cross to bear, is to deny ourselves agency and the power to live our own lives. Yarrow represents strength and potency of character, and it's the resilience that cultivated by its own going through the hard things. We derive immense strength when we're exposed to harsh conditions, and it'd be good medicine for our community as a result. But we must be able to transmute that pain and suffering into something strong. Where have you been filling the role of victim in your own life? That is, where have you been accepted your fate as the wounded or not enough? Is there a way to shift that perspective in order to take your own life, take agency, and to move forward? How can you transmute your suffering into something positive for those around you? Wow. Beautiful, beautiful energy with that. Strong energy, especially talking about the visionary, getting the following too, right? And yeah, seeing that strength, that resilience. I want to do one more card. I have the herb cards just flying all over. I turned on the fan. Wow, that yarrow was a beautiful, beautiful message about resilience, openness, being that visionary. Let's do one more to fill up our new gate. Our niyamas. We actually get it in reverse. And so the niyamas are looking at our social observances, right? Looking and seeing if we are actually diving in, which is interesting because after getting that card of the yarrow, but maybe it is because we are sitting in victimhood. So here's with our niyamas, it's time to go within. To answer your questions lies inside yourself. By turning inward and doing the internal work, everything around you will shift. Are you practicing purity in your body and your mind through yoga postures, through controlled breath? Are you holding on to toxic thoughts in your mind? It's time to move towards contentment and realize that there is a purpose to every struggle that you have gone through. Use your disciplined energy to move past your limiting beliefs and procrastination to begin your true study of yourself. When you make yourself your project, you'll experience the celebration of the spiritual. And so really, yes, definitely seeing this yarrow as we're diving into this anticipation, jumping in. Are we practicing things? Are we coming out of a place of like this heavy energy, right? Are we not being able to practice these things? Are we feeling rushed? Are we feeling forced? Are we feeling like we have to? And so how can we lean into a little bit more patience and truly listening to our strategy, to our authority, to our inner knowing, and trust and know that we are getting the things that we need in the moment right now. And that when we stay supported and guided in that way, they will only build up to more opportunities that we're supported and we're guided in the right now. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Please like these videos. Comment down below if you want. Let me hear how it resonates with you, how it sits with you. Also, let me know if you want to do a chart reading. You can also email me, Christine@essentialstrong.com. Sending you all so much love.